Hi everyone, I'm addressing this video keeping in mind all those students who are gearing up themselves for the ensuing NEET exam. So I just thought it's not the time to load any videos further till the exams are over. But I just wanted to make a short video covering one or two important hints on the subject side and a few more hints on the general side. See, as far as the physics paper is concerned, a student must read the question carefully. That's applicable for any subject, more so with physics. I'll just give one or two questions here. Let us say you have a question like this. A spherical conductor of radius 5 centimeters has a charge of 200 nanocoulombs distributed uniformly on its surface. Electric field at 3 centimeters from the center is. You would be given 4 options. One option would be 0. So here, if the student is good at the concept that electric field inside a conducting sphere is 0, he need not do any simplification work or any substitution or any numerical work. So it's a conceptual question. But here again, I just want to warn you. Suppose the question says the electric field at 3 centimeters from the center, your answer is 0 because radius is 5 centimeters. Suppose the electric field at 3 centimeters from the surface and lying outside, your answer is again non-zero, you got to calculate. Suppose the same question with the same data says that the electric field at 3 centimeters from the surface and inside, then again your answer is 0. Because now the point lies inside the conducting sphere. So this is how a student must be cautious in reading the question and understanding. That's question number 1. Question number 2, see, two particles A and B are initially at rest. They start moving towards each other under their mutual force of attraction. At an instant, the velocity of particle A is v and that of particle 2 is 2v. The velocity of center of mass is. You would be given 4 options. One option would be 0. Your answer is 0. You know, the particles are initially at rest. They are moving towards each other under mutual force of attraction. You know, mutual force of attraction is an internal force. So initially, the center of mass is at rest. So in the absence of external force, the center of mass remains constant. So the VCM center of mass continues to be at rest, or in other words, initially VCM is 0, velocity of center of mass continues to be 0. So these are the areas. So these are a few hints where student has to be cautious in reading the question, understanding and applying the concepts. Then again, a few more general hints. Most of the students, they feel like preparing even before, 1 hour before the exam. I don't think it's advisable. They go on going through more question banks in the last hour. I don't think it's advisable. That's very important. Thinking that you may learn, you may secure 1 more mark in the last hour by browsing through a new book or new bit, something like that. If you happen to lose out of anxiety or out of tension or stress 2 bits, you are a loser. So that is one important area you must decide depending upon your balance of mind, your confidence and ability. There is no hard and fast rule which applies for everyone. That's what I feel personally. Still, one more suggestion. So my advice is at least a couple of hours before the exam, if possible even earlier, depending upon your levels of confidence, balance of mind, state of mind, stress levels and things like that, anxiety levels. You relax. Try to relax yourself. Engage yourself in good conversation with your parents or friends or whatever it is, be it over phone or in person. Listen to good music, be it classical or western, it doesn't matter. Something should elate you, something should raise your spirits. So that's another important aspect I just wanted to cover. Because most of the students, they are over anxious, they are more worried, they experience more stress. That is what, and they are more afraid of the outcome of the exam. See, you got to remember one thing, and many students, they have a phobia, they have a feeling that the paper may be tough. I just want to tell you one thing. See, we are living in a world where everything is relative, where everyone's performance is relative. So, your performance is a relative performance. If the paper is going to be tough, it's going to be tough for the topmost candidate, and if it's going to be easy, it's going to be easy for everyone. So you got to decide that you got to think of your relative performance. Don't worry too much about the nature of the paper. If a student who is able to score 50 out of 50 bits perfectly, if the paper is easy, may be able to score 45 or 40 bits out of 50 in the given time when the paper is extraordinarily tough. We can't say. Accordingly, the positions of other students also may change. So, please remember that your performance is relative. Don't bother about the toughness or easiness of the paper. And I just tell the students, and I just tell those friends with whom I come into contact, not only in physics, in general, what is tough and what is easy. What is the answer? My answer is, the one that you know is easy, the one that you don't know is tough. Whatever may be the subject, whatever may be the area of knowledge. So, this is how you must console yourself and compose yourself. That is what is important. And more than anything else, you should not be afraid of the performance of the exam, of your performance in the exam. I remember a good sentence in one of my English lessons during my college days, which goes something like this. The fear of the bite of a cobra is far more dangerous than the bite of cobra itself. I believe it's 100% true. So the fear kills your ability, the fear kills your confidence, the anxiety kills your confidence, the anxiety disturbs your peace of mind, the anxiety disturbs your confidence levels, and the stress disturbs your confidence levels. And I tell you, the exam time, the entire 3 hours time in the exam hall, or whatever may be the length of time you are spending in the exam hall, that is going to matter much. Even if you are a brilliant student and if you are not balanced in the exam hall, disturbed mentally out of over anxiety or over fear or stress, enormous stress or things like that, you cannot do well. You cannot do justice to your talent. So, maintaining your balance of mind, composure, and de-stressing yourself, and enjoying, relaxing yourself, and avoiding fear, and realizing that you are confident, you are joyous, and you can do well, you can do much, much better. These are the things. In fact, I will go one step ahead and even ask you to console and go on advising yourself. I can do better, I will do better. If not me, who else can do better? Things like that. You go on consoling yourself. You go on feeding this kind of positive suggestions to your mind. They act as auto-counseling. They do miracles. Ultimately, believe me, confidence does miracles. Faith in yourself does miracles. Of course, with due degree of preparation, I believe if you have done enormous degree of preparation, you have learned so many things, and you did what all you could. So then what else? Don't think of the performance now. You should think of your performance only after your exam is over, not before. So that is another important point. So, and apart from all these things, you know pretty well, you should go with mask, hand sanitizer, and try to maintain as much distance as possible from others. So, principles of social vaccine you must maintain to the extent possible under the current scenario. So, I hope you would do well. Good luck. Thank you.